Studies show that too many presents and actually too much stuff lessens creativity and leads to problems such as sensory overload, failure at problem solving, and lack of appreciation. So how can we keep the magic of Christmas alive, especially for our kids when we're trying to keep up with our cultural expectations? For years, I have felt guilty for not giving my kids more presents during Christmas, especially because of how our society has commercialized the Christmas season. And of course, our kids start comparing with their friends, and us parents too start comparing as well, and start wondering whether we're giving enough. And I do yearn at times to spoil my kids, but kids are getting too many presents. But at what price? I'm sorry if this isn't the sort of video you were expecting. I'm sure you were kind of expecting to find out what we got for our kids, for our 5 kids, and possibly to get some ideas for your own Christmas. And I will be sharing what we plan to do and also what we did get for our kids later in the video. But this has been on my mind. Actually, this is on my mind like every year, not only for Christmas, but also for birthdays. I'm wondering if we feel that presents and things are going to make and help our kids be happier and more joyful. Or maybe we feel guilty for not buying the paraphernalia whenever we go to a musical or to a national park. It's actually the opposite. Less means more gratitude, more sharing, and greater creativity. Less also means the ability to play deeper and longer with a given toy. I can't tell you how many times we have bought a toy or received a present and our kids didn't play with the toy that long, and they prefer something like boxes or tons of empty water bottles, and they get so creative with that. So I want to tell you that it's actually okay not to give gifts. And actually, you may be doing your kids a favor. And also, just because you get together with friends or family for Christmas or birthdays doesn't necessarily mean that there has to be an exchange of presents. It's actually better that there are no expectations, or we'll associate every meeting with the grandparents or Auntie Ruth or Uncle Joe with a chance to get a gift or even money. In Korean culture, every New Year's, you can bow, okay? And we call it 절. So our kids know that if they bow to the elders, to the grandparents, then they will traditionally receive some money. And our kids typically get about $100 per set of grandparents. And so they will eagerly bow for New Year's, knowing that there is money attached to it. But I have to wonder, where is the gratitude in that? More than stuff, studies show that experiences actually make people happier than material things. So it might take a bit of a mind shift for some of us, but instead of gathering things and just accumulating stuff in our lives, let's try to get together more and make those memories and create experiences that are going to be lasting. Growing up in our family, if at all, we got one Christmas gift, if at all. And we hardly ever celebrated our birthdays. And there's not a time when we ever celebrated my parents' birthdays. They were too busy chasing the American dream to care about the little joys that bring so much and that means so much to little children. But now looking back, I sort of appreciate that my parents didn't hyper-focus on the holidays like Christmas or birthdays and giving presents. Although I wish they had gifted us with more quality time and experiences. For Christmas, we have usually done the whole, what do you want? Something that is educational and something that can be played together as a family or used together as a family. But now that our kids are getting older and we we just have so much stuff and we already have so many of the items already. We just don't need more stuff. And also, we live in an RV, so there is just no space for it all. We have to be more mindful of what is coming in and what is going out of our home. And I'm really glad that our kids don't have much of an expectation to begin with because we have never really given them much. So they have pretty low expectations. But here's a rundown of some of the presents that I believe are worthwhile in case you need some ideas. Building blocks and Legos are probably one of the best gifts that will get used and are timeless time after time, right? They are great for all ages and they are gender neutral typically. They can get passed down and builds cognitive and critical thinking skills. So I have to say that building blocks or Legos are one of the top gifts that I would recommend. The next items I would recommend are consumable, especially since I'm a minimalist. I like anything that can get just used up and they will be gone and out of sight because there's no space in our RV to put it all if we're going to keep it. So items like paint and pens, word searches or coloring books, paint by number or paint by sticker books, and edible items like snacks and especially chocolate because we love chocolate in our home. And useful items like water bottles. And nice thing about water bottles is that you can put in a bunch of those snacks and it just looks really nice to present. Some other great items are like candles and lotions and toothpaste and toothbrushes because in our home we are advocates of good dental hygiene since my husband and I are both in the dental field. So consumable items are probably my favorite to go to for gifts. Gifts that will probably get used are gifts that have to do with the person's hobbies. Like our kids are really into arts and crafts like polymer clay and loom band and crocheting. So I know that there are some items that I am actually getting for one of our daughters because she is into polymer clay now, and I'm going to add some accessories that she can use for her polymer clay creations. And also, our son is really into Pokemon, so a gift that is related to Pokemon would just make him so happy. And filming accessories are another good one for your future podcaster or YouTuber. Our oldest daughter actually has her own YouTube channel, and I know that filming accessories would be helpful for her. So just items that have to do with some hobbies that your children may be interested in or more likely to get used. Experiences are great gifts. So even getting a season's pass to the science museum or to the trampoline park, I mean, these are things that you can do even together, right? So those are great gifts to give since they're more than just gifts, right? They are building lasting memories. So season's passes, maybe tickets to a concert or to a play or orchestra or a show or some other sort of family outing. I know that in the past, instead of having gifts for Christmas or even for a birthday, instead of doing a big birthday party, the traditional birthday party, we went on a trip to Ireland or a trip to Italy, and that counted as our big Christmas gift or birthday gift. And it was more than just a gift because those experiences are going to be lasting memories. As a minimalist, subscriptions are a great way to go because they usually don't take up any space, right? Like subscriptions like for a year's worth of World Watch News, which provides news that is wholesome and really on the level for a child that they can get their current events without mom and dad worrying about what they're watching. Of course, you can also get a subscription for Netflix or Night Zookeeper. Of course, there are tons of other subscriptions, but I'm not a big fan of the ones that just accumulate stuff like Kiwi Crate. I mean, I do love their concept and we have had fun with a lot of their boxes, but a lot of times they just accumulate and sometimes they don't even get used. Some gifts that we don't really think about are apps like Minecraft and even Audible. Audible is great because you can take it anywhere and listen to so many books, pretty much all the books that you could think of. and they don't take up any space, physical space. So Audible is a great gift for someone who is really into books. You can also gift your kids with the gift of lessons, like especially if they are really wanting to do them, like gymnastics or piano or dance, sports. And if they really want to do them, they are going to be so appreciative of it. And my mom never knows what to get the kids, especially when it comes to toys. So instead of giving our kids toys, she has usually given us money that will go towards gymnastics lessons or sports lessons. And along the same line, you can gift the kids with some sporting equipment. If they're really into basketball or if they're into pickleball, you can get them a pickleball set. So those are some ideas that may go along with some of the hobbies or their interests. You know, you'd be surprised by what some kids really want to do. My husband, when he was 11 years old, desired to do violin so badly. He actually made enough money to buy his own violin. His parents decided if he can earn enough money to buy his own violin, they will pay for his violin lessons. So you'll be surprised by what a gift money would be for lessons. So the next gift option is money or gift cards, because that money can go towards any sort of lessons, any sort of sports lessons. And some kids might want to put that towards their savings for the future. Who knows? But gift cards, I know our kids really love gift cards. And it's probably a good idea to have something to show for. That way it's not like, you know, on Christmas Day they have nothing. But if you have something to show for, at least the card, and maybe in a little cute case, then they can see that, you know, this is their gift. Some of my favorite gifts are cooperative gifts, like board games such as Blockus or Catan, and also card games like Monopoly Deal or Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. And so those are great because, especially the card ones, you could take anywhere, and it's not only a gift, but it's also a chance to build memories and experiences together. Clothes are another great gift option because you're going to need clothes. And I could probably put this under consumable items. Anyway, this is a great time of the year to stock up on clothes because of all the Black Friday deals, the Cyber Monday deals, the New Year's deals. So why not get some of the clothes that the kids are going to need anyway, some new socks, underwear, and even shoes and jackets. But instead of getting gifts, why not teach the kids about giving back? There's so many organizations that encourage giving, such as Angel Tree and Operation Christmas Child, and some that are you can get physically involved in, and they're usually service-oriented, like food pantries and food banks, and nursing homes, and soup kitchens. So we have been really enjoying getting to know our senior residents at a couple nursing homes. And also, we have been really enjoying helping out at our local food pantry as well. So those are some really great ways. You're not only giving back, but you feel like you're receiving as well, because it's so fulfilling when you are giving back. So with all that said, what are we giving our 5 kids for Christmas this year? Well, this year we have decided to have the kids do a little Secret Santa together. So instead of spending Christmas just as a family, we are going to be spending Christmas with my sister's family. So we're going to spend it at her house. And she has 2 little daughters. And so that will be 5 plus 2 more kids. That will be 7. But that won't be it, because we have extended the Secret Santa to my sister's husband's sister, who also has two little kids. So that will make 5 of our kids and then 4 more kids. So that's 9 kids altogether. But instead of us having to buy 5 or 9, actually, because, you know, we're going to be seeing all these kids. So we normally naturally would want to gift all of those kids, to be fair, right? But since we're doing a Secret Santa, instead of gifting 9 kids, we'll be gifting 5 kids. And 3 of those kids happen to be from our own 5 kids. We have made it so that there is a $25 limit to our spendings on gifts for each child for the Secret Santa. So one of our Secret Santa kids that we got is our oldest daughter, who is 13 years old, going on 14 very soon. And she wanted this crochet kit, this rabbit crochet kit. And she's the one who has a YouTube channel, and it has a lot to do with crocheting. She's also a big minimalist. So this is all she's getting from us. But in addition to this, we're going to give her some money, and I'm not sure, maybe about $20. So this is what our 13-year-old daughter will be getting, this rabbit crochet kit along with some money. For our 9-year-old daughter, who is obsessed with anything that has to do with dogs, she's been wanting a dog so badly, but we don't have space in an RV, so for now, she will be getting a lot of things that are related to dogs. And so first of all, we got her this blanket. It's a plush throw, and it's so cute. It's like a bunch of dogs on it. She actually picked this out at Walmart, so she's excited to be getting it, and she knows already. So this one cost about $5, so it was super cheap. And she also chose this one as well. So there are some socks that have dogs on them, and they were only $3. I can't quite remember where we got them. It could have been at the Dollar Tree, but I can't quite remember. And we also got her this night light that she also chose. So a lot of the items for her, well, for pretty much all our kids, have been specifically chosen. So she actually chose this as well, I think at TJ Maxx. And this cost, oh no, it's from Ross. And this one cost $6. And during the Black Friday deal on Amazon, I got her some tools for polymer clay. And I think this was about $12. Or yeah, I'll have to check on that. But I got this during the Black Friday sale. And lastly, we got her this stamping press. It was on clearance at Walmart for $5. But I figured this might actually work out for even polymer clay, because you want to make sure that you have the right sort of surface to work on when you're working with polymer clay. And I thought like this might work out for that. And it was only $5, so I figured we'd try it out. So I think she'll be excited with all these items because a lot of them were hand chosen anyway. You'd think that our kids would like surprises, but even though they've chosen a lot of these items, when they receive them, they still feel really surprised and they're so happy to get them. And a lot of times they have forgotten that they had even chosen these items and they're just waiting to be gifted for birthdays or Christmas. And so lastly, we also got our 6-year-old daughter for the Secret Santa. And for her, we're giving her this latch kit, and she's never tried latch kits before. She really loves to do loom bands, and she just loves all sorts of arts and crafts. So she's finally getting a chance to try not loom band, but the latch kit. So she already knows about this one, and she's pretty excited about it to try out. So a latch kit for her, and also this one she doesn't know about, but it was on sale for the Black Friday deal. And I can't remember how much I paid. I think it might have been like $13 or $14, but it's one of those bubble guns on Amazon. So from Amazon. But I think she'll have so much fun with it, and she'll probably have a lot of fun with it, even with her 4-year-old sister, who always gets into everything of her 6-year-old sister. So hopefully they'll do a good job of sharing. And also, to top off her gift, we will give her some cash as well, probably about $5. She'll be so excited to see a little money as well. That's actually pretty much it for what's coming from us for the kids that we have gotten for Secret Santa. But anyway, I know that my parents, I know they're going to want to give our kids something anyway, even though, we're doing the Secret Santa thing. So more likely they're going to give them money, but they'll probably give them a bunch of snacks and all kinds of little trinkets here and there. So that's very common for my mom to, especially for my mom to do. But more than material things, we hope to include more experiences like baking cookies, building gingerbread houses together, going for a walk around the neighborhood and checking out all the Christmas lights, playing board games and card games together. One of our kids' favorite things to do during Christmas is throw Jesus a birthday party. But we will also be getting a chance to reunite with just friends and family, and also some friends that we haven't seen for a long time. We're going to be going to a museum together. I hope this video was of value to you as you figure out your holiday and Christmas plans. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to give this video a like. That will help the YouTube algorithm out tremendously. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please help us out by doing so. I pray and hope that you have a very Merry Christmas filled with God's goodness, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.